I recently watched the NeverEnding Story again, and it once again broke me. As someone with a lot of crazy life experience, I obviously have a whole new outlook on life than I did as a kid, but this movie prepared me for what was coming, and I didn't even know it. I'm going to break down the traumatic Artax death scene in the film and why it still hits like a freight train. The emotions, the trauma, and the lessons that scene gives us about depression, grief, and hope. Wolfgang Petersen's film drops us into Fantasia, a world being erased by the nothing. Atreyu rides with his horse Artax to save Fantasia as Gamork stalks him. To find Morla, they have to cross the swamps of sadness, and if you let the sadness sink in, you sink and die. Artax slows, Atreyu smiles at first, and then panic rises as the mud climbs and his friend stops moving. He pleads, and we hear the line that ripped our hearts and souls open. You have to try. You have to care. You are my friend. You have to move or you're going to die. Don't quit, Artax. Artax doesn't move. He disappears. Atreyu is left with an empty reign and a grief that feels too big for a kid's movie. It shattered me then. It still does now. This is a clear picture of depression. It's not loud, it's weight, it's stopping. Sometimes love and will are not enough to pull someone out. That powerlessness is exactly why the scene hits so hard now as an adult. It also mirrors real grief. We start mourning before the loss is final. We see the sinking and we know where it leads, and we still can't change it. Gamork tells Atreyu that people without hope are easy to control. The nothing is not just a storm, it is the emptiness that spreads when belief, faith, and imagination die. The swamp shows the personal version of that emptiness. Together they explain why Fantasia is failing and why our own lives feel smaller when we stop imagining and hoping for better outcomes. Atreyu survives because help arrives outside the swamp. In the story, it's Falkor, and in life, it can be treatment, a friend, a call for support. The message is not to try harder in the mud. The message is to accept help and keep moving when you can. Later, the world is remade and we see Atreyu ride with Artax again. But that image does not erase the pain. It tells us pain is not the ending. Here's what I carry from that scene. Depression is not a character flaw. Grief is not a weakness. Love matters, and sometimes love calls in help. Keep your imagination and hope alive because it rebuilds worlds. If the swamps of sadness feel close, reach out to someone. If you are in the swamps of sadness now, you are not alone. I'm Joey with Geek Tyrant. Thanks for watching.